Have you ever seen a dog win an Oscar? It might sound absurd, but if there were an Academy Award for dogs, my furry friend would be a top contender. No? Well, you've clearly never met my dog. His name is Buster, and he's not just any ordinary dog. He's a master of theatrics, a true performer at heart. This little comedian lives for drama. Whether it's making funny faces or getting into mischief, Buster knows how to keep everyone entertained. Yesterday, I caught him in the act. You wouldn't believe the scene he created. "Buster," I called out, "walk time." Silence, not a peep. It was as if he had suddenly gone deaf. I peeked into the living room, expecting to find him eagerly waiting by the door. There he was, sprawled on the rug, eyes tightly shut. He was pretending to be in the deepest sleep imaginable. He looked like he hadn't moved in hours. His performance was so convincing, I almost believed him. "Oh, Buster," I chuckled, "you're such a bad actor." He didn't budge, not even a twitch of an ear. "All right, Buster," I said, "guess you don't want to chase squirrels in the park." Still nothing. He was committed to his role. This dog deserved an Academy Award for his performance. His dramatic flair and dedication to his act were truly remarkable. If only there were a category for Best Canine Actor, Buster would surely take home the gold. I decided to play along, curious to see how far this charade would go. Tiptoeing into the room, I whispered softly, "Maybe he's really tired." I couldn't help but wonder if he was truly asleep or just putting on a show. And that's when I heard it. A soft snore, almost too perfect to be real. It was as if he had rehearsed this moment. He even snorted a little for emphasis. The snort was so convincing, I almost believed he was in a deep sleep. I had to stifle a laugh. This dog was unbelievable. His performance was Oscar-worthy. Each snore was perfectly timed, a masterpiece of canine deception. It was as if he had a metronome in his head. He even twitched his paws slightly, as if dreaming of chasing rabbits. The attention to detail was impeccable. "Oh, Buster," I whispered, "you're such a goofball." I couldn't help but admire his dedication to the act. His snoring grew louder, a symphony of doggy deceit. It was almost as if he was trying to convince me beyond any doubt. I knew exactly what to do. I decided to play along a little longer, curious to see if he would break character. This was too entertaining to end just yet. Quietly, I crept into the kitchen. It was time to deploy my secret weapon treats. I shook the box, the crinkling sound cutting through the air like a siren song. Buster's ears perked up. His eyes remained closed, but I could see them twitching beneath his eyelids. The jig was up, little buddy. I took a step closer, holding the treat box high. His nose twitched, sniffing the delicious aroma. The game was on. Section 4, The Power of Treats. Treats have an almost magical ability to transform a dog's behavior in an instant. Suddenly, Buster sprang to life, his tail wagging furiously. It was as if he had been electrified by the mere sight of the treat. The Sleeping Beauty act was over, replaced by a whirlwind of excitement. He was no longer the calm, resting dog, but a bundle of energy, jumping and running in circles. He showered my face with doggy kisses, his eyes pleading for the treat. His expressive eyes seemed to say, "Please, just one bite." "Gotcha!" I laughed, tossing him the treat. The anticipation in his eyes was palpable, and I couldn't help but smile at his eagerness. He caught it midair, his whole body vibrating with joy. The treat was his prize, and he celebrated it with every fiber of his being. The Oscar-worthy performance was instantly forgotten. He lay down, content and satisfied, the treat having worked its magic. We both knew it was all a big game, a testament to the playful bond we shared. The treat was more than just a snack. It was a symbol of our connection. And in that moment, I wouldn't trade his silly antics for the world. The joy and love we shared were priceless, and the treat was just the cherry on top of our special bond. Section 5, Unconditional Love and Laughter. Dogs, those furry bundles of joy, have a unique way of brightening our days. They remind us to find humor in the everyday, to embrace silliness, and to cherish the simple things. So the next time your dog pretends to sleep, play along. You might just discover your inner child along the way. Remember, life's better with a wagging tail and a wet nose. Go give your furry friend a big hug.